Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have all what I've melted or what I've been melting or burning from April 1st till April 15th, 2018. As I had mentioned, if you do follow me on my melting basket for the month, you'll notice that, or you'll remember that I said I was going to do majority of super tarts because I have a lot of super tarts and I really needed to dive in. I was holding on to so many things because I didn't, because I wasn't, I liked them on cold and blah, blah, blah. Basically, it was just time for me to melt them. And plus the container I had all of my super tarts in was actually not closing and I was having to put things on top. So it was about good time that I actually dove into the super tarts and really gave a good, strong thoughts and dislikes and likes and things like that. And I have found out that some things that I have melted on cold are not my favorite warmed. So I've already contacted a friend of mine who she said she'd like to maybe purchase some of my things and some other things you might see in random act of kindnesses down the road. So anyway, moving on, I'm going to start off with what I've burned for the month of, well, so far from the 1st to the 15th. This is a Throwback Thursday. It already has a review on my channel. This is Endless Weekend by Bath & Body Works. This really cute jar. I really love the color. They did the 3-wick candle in this color jar as well. It was flawless. It's a perfect 10 for me. All in all, this little jar doesn't normally give too much of a throw no matter what the scent is, but it did actually pretty good for such a little candle. So I have about 4 or 5 backups of this, of Endless Weekends from various collections. It is one of my absolute favorite scents from Bath & Body Works. Will always be a repurchase. Another Throwback Thursday was Cloverleaf Nectar by Illume. This one, unfortunately, as I already have a review on my channel, it didn't burn very well. That's it. It extinguished itself. There's nothing much more to say. Not a big throw in this. I had a little more high hopes, but was let down. But what can you do? Can't win them all, right? And this one I burned on my own. My one and only sweet cherry pie. I love this one. Just the right balance of the cherry and the pie crust. It truly smelled to me like a cherry pie, and I'm not normally a cherry in wax kind of gal. So for me to say that I really enjoy this is saying something. So if I could repurchase this, I likely would buy one more and probably chop it up and enjoy it that way. So there's that. Now onto the things that I've melted but not completed. So we'll just randomly grab and show. We have Lord of the Melts Middle Earth, which is dirt, rosemary, and fresh mint leaf, which was beautiful. As many people have said, I've melted 2, one in each of, Super Tarts throws really, really well for me. Generally only need 1 cube per melter at a time. So I had the 2, one in my kitchen melter and one in my living room, which makes up my great room together. This was great. Had a headache. It really did help. But I have to say, with my nose anyway, I picked up more of the dirt than the rosemary and the mint, I guess. I picked up more dirt. So that's just my nose. Snape, unfortunately, is one of those scents that I've already talked to my friend. She wants to take it from me, but Magically Delicious Warm Sugar Cookies Dusted with Sweet Cinnamon Sugar. It's a sweet cinnamon sugar that did me in. There's just that too sweet of cinnamon. I have to say, I've just been overloaded with cinnamon, and it's definitely not a scent that I enjoy anymore. So, but on a different note, I really love Brody's Bounty, which is part of the Jaws collection. Oh my goodness, you guys, my table is so wobbly right now. I apologize. So I'm just gonna do it this way and try not to put my arms on the table because this is the second time I'm trying to film this. All right, we've got Brody's Bounty, which is from the Jaws collection of Super Tarts. That is blackberry preserves and Jaws is sea salt, fresh air, seagrass, sliced plum, and sweet pear. This is great. Again, 1 cube at a time in my bathroom. Loved every minute of it. Another one that I'm so happy I do have another full clam of is Rosemary's Baby. I know Devin Thompson on her channel, she does talk about Rosemary's Baby as being one of her favorite bedtime scents. I couldn't agree with her more. This is, and it's kind of rubbed off, Bedtime Bath, Rosemary Mint, and Herbal Lavender. This is really, really nice. Again, I'm very happy that I have a full other clam of this. I think if she made it in BAMs, I would definitely get a BAM of this for sure down the road. Absolute favorite of mine, if you've been watching me and my channel for any length of time, you guys know one of my favorite laundry scents of all time is Minerva from Super Tarts, which is pink sugar and laundry. Again, super strong. I melt this exclusively in my bathroom. The throw is absolutely amazing. It's like a 12 out of 10, 1 cube at a time. If you're afraid of pink sugar, don't fret about the scent. I did check online today and it is sold out in clam form. I think it's the only form that's available right now. But if you are worried about the pink sugar but you love a laundry, do try this when it does become available, because you really, at least I don't get pink sugar, and there's been a few other people who say the same. So definitely recommend that one. Another one I just can't do is Impossible Girl. And of all intents and purposes, I was like, I read the description, I'm like, this smells right up my alley. But in that cappuccino, it's described as cappuccino, birthday cake, and cotton candy. There's something in that cappuccino that oozes out cinnamon for me, and I do not know why. But again, I have this aversion. I cannot do cinnamon anymore. So I'm gonna see if my friend Heather would like this. I know she likes her coffee scents. It is coffee, but I prefer a real true coffee. Like Predator for me, for Super Tarts, is just amazing. I absolutely love Predator. I would hands down repurchase that, because to me, that is a real coffee scent. Another one that was a disappointment to me, and I think I've come to realize, I love Rose Jam from Lush. I love Rose Jam, anything from Lush. Do I enjoy Rose Jam being the very prominent scent in wax? No. At least this way. It's described, this is Once Upon a Time's Sleepy Beauty. This is lavender cream, rose jam, and birthday cake. I didn't get the birthday cake. I really got a tiny bit of lavender and a lot of rose jam, and there was just something about this where I was like, no, you know what? There are certain things in rose jam that I like, and I'm learning that certain things I'm not as big a fan of, and this is one of them. So that will not be a repurchase. Love this one. I love this one. Twilight's Jasper, Satsuma, and White Clouds. This is beautiful. Really, really enjoyed this one. Again, melted in my bathroom, 1 cube in the bathroom at a time, through like a beast. It was a 12 out of 10. I could have left it in there for 2 days and it still would have smelled great. It was a perfect blend of Satsuma Orange and White Clouds, which is like a laundry scent. Perfect right down the middle. Really, really nice. So let's see here. I'm just going to continue on things that I've melted but not completed. And then we've got Glade. I got this at Walmart. Glade's Clean Linen. And this is just that, clean linen. And it is beautiful. This is really nice. Actually, this will be a repurchase for me when I go to Walmart next. I really enjoy this. 1 cube in my 18-watt wax melter in my bathroom, which is where I put it. Through like crazy. And I have no doubt that it says lasts up to 120 hours. Actually, I have no doubt that that probably would be the case, because this thing is so strong. So really like that. And this is just a blender, and you know, I just sort of blend this with other things. So this is Vanilla Bean by Sensationals, and of course I can get this in Canada, and I believe my American waxies also can get that, as I'm seeing other people show from like the States, they show that they're getting it. This one is another one for the bathroom. Like, I tend to love orange scents, like orange mixed with other things in my bathroom. So this is Super Tarts Originals. This is crisp spearmint leaves paired with clementine, which is an orange. And I've melted this on and off. This was a super pan that I'm really down to very little at this time, because I really enjoy it. I really like this. I have a clam of this as well. I exclusively melt this one in my bathroom and quite enjoy it. There's something about an orange mix with something, again, like Jasper, orange, and White Clouds. This is orange and spearmint leaves. It's just really nice. I really enjoy it. Then, oh, a mortal child. When I was doing my melting basket for the month of April, I'm like, holy crap, I have a lot of Immortal Child. And so I don't need to buy any more anytime soon, but my goodness, this was a full band bag that I'm almost through, and I do enjoy this. This would definitely be repurchased once I get down to a normal amount that a human being should have. I have a lot. So Twilight's Immortal Child is described as lavender cream, pink sugar, and strawberry cake, which is the 2 scents of go to sleep and happy birthday all together. So there's that. And then I purchased this in a destash from my friend Christy. This is Sister, which is described, or Anna and Elsa, sugar cookie marshmallow, and cotton candy ice cream. So this is really nice. I haven't tried blending it with anything yet, but I enjoyed melting it on its own. Again, it's like any Super Tarts, it throws like a beast. Very much enjoy it. I'm trying to make room because there's so much stuff. I cannot believe how much I melted. I think I made up for lost time because Mark chose away and I didn't melt as much. All right, so here's Super Tarts Lavender Orange Dream, which is sweet lavender mixed with our orange sherbet. Now, there's this one, and I also had a Vintage Chic Scents blend that was very similar. but I preferred the VCS blend over this one. I think it's the lavender used in this one. I don't hate it, but because I had a full loaf in the other one, I'll likely just go through that loaf, and I know if this one becomes available, I might get it if it's hard to get the VCS, because that one generally, it's harder to get VCS in general. But anyway, I liked it, but if I were to pick between the two, this would not be my top, but it did throw really well. And if you like that kind of, you know, if you like that scent, I would definitely say go grab it for sure. Tallulah and Poe Wax Company, Love You a Latte, which is coffee cake and French vanilla. This is there's cinnamon in the coffee cake, so I can only melt this sparingly. It's very nice. It threw really well. It just, unfortunately, with the cinnamon for me, just I can't do it. I know she had that in her restock. I think you might actually be able to, I'm not sure, it might be sold out. Check out her website, but I think it might be sold out. I melted Mandala Melts Draco Malfoy, and this is frozen lush type. To be perfectly honest with you, I only melted 1 cube in my bathroom, and I can't remember. I think I must have been out for the evening and totally forgot about it. So to be honest with you, I'm going to melt these other 3 cubes probably in the next few weeks, or at least 1 or 2, and I'll get back to you with a better review on it. So unfortunately, I just don't have a whole lot to say about that yet. Okay, moving right along. These are all my empties. Let's see. Would I repurchase this again? Yes, this was really nice. This is Unstoppable's spring scent in the wax cubes. They're a bit gooey when you pop them out of your melter and that, and I do have to put a stick of tape over any of these next ones I'm about to show you, but this one was really good. I would definitely repurchase this. What I would not repurchase is Gain from Febreze, a wax melt again. There were 6 cubes in here. Oh, I remember, you know, this one, I ended up blending vanilla bean with this because I needed to find something to tone it down. Literally DEFCON 5. This literally, 1 cube, I probably could have just shaved off a corner and probably would have thrown for 3 days. I've just realized that Gain's just not my scent. But let me tell you, this is a 20 out of 10 throw. That's 100% positive for that. And then this one I liked, April Fresh, which is also Febreze Wax Melt by Downy. I do enjoy the April Fresh. So there's a piece of tape over these little windows here because they had a hole in them. Again, 6 cubes, use them all up. Really enjoy it. This was in my bathroom. This was nice. And this one I have going right now, and it's beautiful. I've melted it in my bathroom. I melted it in my living room currently right now. It's just really, really nice. This is a Hawaiian Aloha. It's just a really nice fruity floral. Like, it's more fruity than anything. It just does. It definitely does remind you of, like, you know, escape on some magical trip somewhere. So that's really cool. Okay, so empties. Mr. Myers, love this one from Super Tarts. It is Fresh Fallen Leaves, Fireside, and Vanilla Bean Noel. Sasha from Sasha Isms loves this one. I know lots of people do. It's kind of a polarizing scent, either you do or you don't. I'm definitely on the yes, I will repurchase because this is fabulous kind of side. So that one's a yes for me. One that I'm not going to be too finicky about ordering again, but it was nice, is Lily from Super Tarts, and that's Passion Fruit Nectarine, Always, and Slytherin. So Always and Slytherin are blends already, and then that's blended with Passion Fruit Nectarine. Definitely got the Passion Fruit, definitely got the Nectarine. It was nice, but again, nothing too memorable. I think it's on the site right now. You know, definitely give it a try if you're wanting to try something different. If you like fruity scents, that's definitely one. I love this one, you guys know I do. This is a relaxing scent for me, Beauty and the Beast, also from Super Tarts. That's Sweet Blackberries and Magically Delicious. I find with Beauty and the Beast, I can't melt them right away. Once I get them, I want to save my Beauty. I find Beauty and the Beast needs a little bit of cure time. I say 2 to 3 months after you receive your item. And I don't say that about Super Tarts in many other ways, but I will say that for this one. I do feel like you need a few months cure time. I just feel that it blends really well and it just sort of rounds itself out a little bit better. Then we have Twilights from Super Tarts. Twilights, Bella's Blood, Pomegranate, Mac, Apple, and Sweet Lolly. I really like this. I was surprised because I was a bit cringed out. I'm like, ugh, pomegranate. How am I going to deal with that? No, this was really nice. I definitely got mostly Mac, Apple, and Sweet Lolly. It kind of had like mouse ears and a Mac Apple kind of scent to it. For me, I have another clam of this, so I don't feel like I have to go out and rush and get a new one anytime soon, but I really enjoyed that one while I had it. This, my friends, was a complete surprise. This one was a power horse. Again, 1 cube in each of my warmers in my living room and my kitchen. So within the grape room, there were 2 cubes melted. This thing packs a punch. I really enjoy this. First, when I was going through my melting basket, I'm like, oh my God, I have 3 clams of this. I gotta melt this. And then I melted this one. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta hoard it. I really like this. And from the scent it was on cold to the scent it is warmed, just such a difference. This is definitely one of those scents that I can say, once melted, Sasha puts it, once that wax hits the, oh shoot. I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you watch Sasha. Anyway, once the wax warms up, it is fabulous. It took on totally its own personality. This was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Now I'm really happy I have lots of it because I melted it on its own. I don't feel like I even need to blend it with anything. I'm actually afraid to blend it because I'm for fear of me missing out FOMO of the actual blend that it is. Loki's Tricks, which is lemon icebox pie, Tricks and frosted rose jam. I didn't get rose jam at all. In fact, it just kind of smelled like Fruit Loops to me. So I wouldn't repurchase this. I did purchase this in a D-stash and it was lovely. I'm glad that I was able to do that. But I'm also glad I melted it to find out, to me, this was more like a Fruit Loop scent, and that Fruit Loops and I are like, we can give or take, you know? Like, I don't really have to buy. I don't feel like the need to buy, if you know what I mean. This is one that I really enjoy. This is Magneto, or I think that's how they say it. Lavender, strawberry jam, vanilla buttercream. Beautiful. Use this in the bedroom. Absolutely love this. I believe I have a band bag coming to me in Magneto from one of the last band bag restocks, or pre-orders, I should say. Fantastic. Can't speak highly of that. I also have a clam of Ron from Super Tarts, which is magically delicious and creamy orange sherbet. And this was lovely. Definitely just an orange creamsicle. I have one more clam of this, and I'm very happy I do. And I really enjoyed it. And like, again, all Super Tarts, unless I otherwise state, it throws like crazy. So, Mandala Melts. So this is Snow White, which is So White and Rose Jam by Lush. Now, So White in Lush is like a green apple scent, and rose jam. I really quite like this one. I have to say that because it was a nice balance between the rose jam and the So White, I really did enjoy this. So this one was definitely, it would be a repurchase for me down the road. Better Homes and Gardens. Let me just see here. I did these two together. Well, not together, but I wanted to use these to compare. And I have to agree with every single person how I've ever seen make videos comparing these two, that I will have to agree with the majority, which they tend to go with the iced lemon sugar cookie. This is more authentic. This one was not. This one I would repurchase, and happy to say and announce it is found in a Canadian Walmart. Unlike this one, which is Better Homes and Gardens, and only US folk can get their hands on it. So I'm happy to announce that this is definitely very good, more authentic, and I would repurchase down the road. It's a lovely scent, especially for the spring. And then I warmed my Sensationals Rise and Shine. This was just a nice, it was just a nice orange. Nothing major, massive. It threw really well. It did very, very well. And that's all I have to say about it. It was just a good orange. And this one here is Sunshine Jar, which I remember when I first hauled this, I was like, I cannot describe this for the life of me. And I still can't describe it for the life of me. I can't describe this scent. There's a little bit of fruity, a little ozonic air, like air type scents. There's a little bit of everything in this. And if I don't even know, like it literally does smell like how one would trap some sunshine in a jar. They really did name this right. So I like that. And that is a repurchase for me. And then we have Throwback Thursday here, Colonial Candle, Clementine Cupcake, fabulous. My friends Myra and Kyla sent this over to me, and it was chosen for a Throwback Thursday, which I just posted this past week, and it's fantastic. This smelled truly like an orange cupcake. Beautiful. And thank very much. I do thank Myra and Kyla and family for sending this to me. The only downfall I will say that I had with this is that it was really ooey gooey to get out of the jar. I had to use a knife to kind of pry it out. But it did really well, and I know I could have gone longer had I left it in the warmers or left my warmers on longer, but really it was time for me to switch them around. This probably would have lasted 2-3 times longer than the 8 hours I put in there. So anyway, there's that. And then there's just a couple little bags. Jelly Jam and Dinner Rolls from Super Tarts. This was a cookie that I got at Wax Wednesday. Fresh oven baked orange strawberry marmalade. Baked bread, sorry. Fresh oven baked bread and orange strawberry marmalade. So this was really, really nice, but I realized that from this, I'm probably not going to repurchase. It's just not something, I like the bakery scent, but I would go for Casper for a bakery scent if I really wanted one. I have a rosemary mint from Make Sense Candle Company. This is a wax and candle company in Canada that will be reopening soon. I'm happy to announce that just the ownership's changed. The lady who had it is retiring, and then we have another lady taking over. Just going to need a few weeks to get her stuff sorted out, but I'm happy to announce that she will be opened again. So that's www.makes-sensecandles.com. And yeah, I really loved there was a few scents that I've tried that I really, really loved. Can't wait to get my hands on them again. So that was definitely will be a repurchase. I like that one. It's actually going in my bedroom right now. Backwoods Barbie drinks a bomb pop martini by VCS. And that scent description is Satsuma, strawberry, cotton candy, blue raspberry, cherry slush, lemon lime fizz. Beautiful. Really, really good. I really enjoyed this. Strong, got an effervescent sort of scent to it. It was uplifting, lovely, lively. If I would recommend it, I would absolutely recommend picking up this if it comes up in her pre-orders, or sorry, in her restocks down the road. And last but not least, we have Yellow Brick Road, also by VCS. This one is described as lemon, custard, cannoli, waffle cone, and marshmallow. This one was super light and really not anything to write home about. This one, it was lost in translation for me. I didn't get a big throw, wasn't really impressed. I melted, as you can tell, a lot of other lemony type scents. Bakery that threw far better and gave me more love back, I guess, if you will. So I would not repurchase Yellow Brick Road, and I know it was on a restock and it might be on a restock anyway, but it's not a scent that I would say, at least this particular Dahlia that I had, it's not one that I would say was very strong. So there you go, you guys. There is what I have melted from April 1st to April 15th. As always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.